Hello, St. Peter's, and all of my Summer Reading Explorer friends. Welcome back to Summer Reading Adventure number 8. Wow, we are really cruising along. And just like I promised, we're going to keep the rhythms going today. Wait till you see the story I have in my Summer Reading Explorer's backpack today. I hope you had fun making your shakers. Did you bring them along? You might want them once we read the story. I'll show you what we'll do today. Here are my friends. They are really all going for a piggyback ride today. Ralph is here, Magic Monkey. Daisy, whoa, don't fall, Daisy. Here's the Pig of Joy, and her jar is down here. We're ready for the story. Would you like to see what we're going to read today? All right. This was selected especially for our summer reading program by my stepbrother. So you can thank Jeff for this story. It's called Drum City. Are you ready for the beat? Me too. Are you guys ready? Let's get ready for our story. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take a nice big deep breath. Now we're ready for our story. Drum City. It's going to be a fun one. Our author is Thea Guidone and illustrations by Vanessa Newton. Here we go. Drum City. Drum, drum. Boy in the yard drumming so hard, calling all kids to come drum in the yard. Drum on some kettles and cans. Here they come. They run to the beat of the drum. Drum, drum. Does he have a real drum? No, he's using a pot and a whisk and a spoon. That's very clever. You can have a band anywhere you are. Drum. Bowls and buckets, cartons and cans, barrels and bins, and pots and pans. Mops on pails and rusty old rails, a frolicking, rollicking ruckus of rumbling drums. So everyone has found something to drum on. Can you see? Pots and pans and buckets and bottles, brooms. That's very creative. Drum. Jump to the sound. Dance all around. Loud on the tubs and the tins that they found. March, calls the boy in the yard full of drums. Hundreds and hundreds of drums. He sure is getting a crowd of drums. Hum of the city. Humdrum of the city. Ho hum. Everyone's just going about their day. Ooh, and the wind is kicking up. That's why it's fun to be outside. You never know what you're going to get. Here. Did all my friends fall down? Look at that. They jumped right off. We're just going to set them aside for now and finish our story. And then we'll put them back up. Okay. Something is coming. They watch and they wonder, assuming the booming is summertime thunder. So they're hearing the drums, but they don't know what it is yet. They think there's a storm coming. Thumping and pounding and echo resounding, the sound of the pound of the drums. Did you feel that rhythm? The sound of the pound of the drums. Get ready for some drumming, my friends. Drum. Buses and cabs, bakers and cops, people in banks, people in shops. Everywhere, everything, everyone stops. They're all listening to the drums. 4 kids marching in with their drums. Drum. People in traffic keeping the beat on the hood and the trunk and the bicycle seat. Mamas in rollers rock babies in strollers, clapping and stomping and stamping their feet to the drums. To the drums. Everyone's enjoying this parade. Drum. Drums everywhere. In the park, in the square, by the pond with the ducks, in the zoo with the bear, from Hill Street to Main to Sassafras Lane, kids shake up the city with drums. Drum. The city becomes a city of drums, banging and clanging as everyone comes. A summer parade, a drummer parade, a magical bucket and bowl serenade in the heart of a city of drums. Everyone's joining in. Drum, up in the plains, down at the docks, bang on a lid or a crate or a box. Everyone jams, everyone rocks. Everyone beat on your drum. Look how much fun everyone is having. Everyone's smiling. Spreading some joy with those drums. Drum. Play hard, play soft, play happy or blue. You listen to me, I listen to you. Over the mountains and over the sea, drumming like you, drumming like me. Together we drum. I think that's... There we go. Let's drum. The end. Whoa. Just by one boy starting to drum, he sure got a lot of people involved in that drumming. What do you think? With Pete the Cat on Tuesday, we were doing some boogie with the Cool Cat Boogie and we made our shakers. Today, we're in Drum City. You know what I think that means? We should probably make a drum. What do you think? Well, wait till you see what's in my explorer's bag, because I have something. It's not only can be a drum, it could be another instrument also. Do you want to see it? Let me find it. Let's see what I have in here. Well, I do have my shakers because I told you to keep them for next time. That will help part of our parade. And are you ready for this? Here's I made it fancy, so I put all these rays on it so it kind of looks like the sun. It can be my drum. It can be a tambourine. Shake it up, right? It can be a combination of both. I've colored two sides of a paper plate. I made a side with the sky and clouds, and I made my sun side. We're gonna make one of these today. And I'm gonna show you a few different things that you can use and different designs you can make. You don't have to add these on. You know what I did? I used my paper. Remember when we colored the paper and we put it out in the rain and then we let it dry and it all mushed together? I used some of that paper and I cut strips to make this. Now, what do you think's shaking in there? Remember, in our shakers, we used some rice and we used some dry beans. Today, we're going to use everything we can find outside. All right? So, let me show you how we do this. This one that I made is with paper plates, okay? They're nice, you can color on them. I used crayons today. You could color on them in markers, you can paint them. Those are the easiest if you want to color. You might not have paper plates. Maybe you have a couple styrofoam bowls. So do I. Well, guess what? I tried coloring on it. It kind of works. It's a little tricky. If you use markers, it's going to if they're washable, they'll rub off and get all over your hands. So if you want to use a paper plate, we have to get creative. Or a foam bowl, styrofoam, maybe we could put some stickers on there, right? So if you want to decorate it with stickers, that would work. Okay, so let me show you how we do this. Remember the other day I said, well, if you were outside, we could use pine cone seeds, or we could use pebbles. I searched for both, and I have both. So how about, I'm going to show you two different things today. So how about in this bowl, we put in some pine cone seeds. So all we're going to do is break this apart, right? They're crunchy. Can you hear it? Listen to that sound, right? But that's good that they're crunchy. That means it's dry. And when we shake it up, it's going to make a sound. So we're going to peel all, because when a pine cone opens up like this, there used to be seeds in here, and all those seeds fell out so that they can try to grow another tree. And after all the seeds fall out, the pine cone gets dry and it falls off the tree and lands on the ground. And that's when we get to find them. So that's pretty cool. All their actual seeds are out. This was kind of like just the container for their seeds. All right, so I've pulled quite a few off. Now my bowl has quite a few in there, right? It's not going to be as loud as the stones, but I like that because we can make a couple different sounds to a couple different drums or tambourines. Okay, so once you have some in there, remember we never fill it all the way because it needs room to shake around. My hands smell like pine needles, fresh and piney. Now we have to put it together, right? There's a couple ways you can do that. You can use a stapler. It's kind of an easy way if you have a stapler. Just staple it together in as many spots as you need to so that nothing falls out. Now on this one, I'm not going to put any extra fringiness. I'm just going to keep it a drum. My drum / tambourine combo for marching to the beat. See how I'm kind of making sure that it's closed up enough that nothing's going to get out. I did not keep it lined up very well, but that's okay. It's going to work. Okay, so you see, it's stuck. Now let's listen. That makes a good shake. Let's hear how it sounds when we drum. That's a good drum. And now we have this drum. And then we have this drum. They all sound different, right? But they still make a beat. All right. My friends have fallen. Why do you think that is? Think they're being silly and they want to drum to the beat? Okay. Now, since we've been in this quarantine a little bit, I know that we've gotten some takeout, some carry-out food. So a lot of times you get a container like this. It's not always round. Sometimes it's a rectangle. The next time you get one of those, save it. You can even use this with like the regular Tupperware that you use, the containers that you use to hold food in. So in this case, this will already seal it up for you. So let's see what our stones, that's loud sound already. Let's see if we put our stones in there, what this is going to sound like. Now, you need to find tiny, tiny pebbles. See, they're not very big. Guess where I found these? Right in my driveway, right? Usually, sometimes they're on the sidewalk, sometimes in your driveway. Now, if you have to go closer to the road, make sure you have a grown-up with you because you don't want anybody to get hurt. Okay, so I put some stones in there. And then I thought, well, what if we wanted to make this one a fancy one with something different? I have some ribbon here. So remember in our Explorers pack, we're supposed to keep our round tipped scissors. Here they are. I'm just gonna cut a piece of ribbon. It can be any length that you want. And then I'm going to tape it to the inside of our container, okay? Just tape it on in there. There it is, taped in, and it droops over the side, okay? Let's do just a couple more. I'm gonna cut a couple pieces of ribbon so I don't have to keep stopping and cutting and putting it there. I'm just gonna put about 4 or 5 or 6 strings, and because you could put as many as you want, you don't have to put any. You can put just a couple. You can use tissue paper. You could use streamers. Like if you had streamers that you bought from a birthday party, you could use those. You could, like I did, I used another project that I made and I cut strips of paper, and I thought that was pretty fun. Anything that is thin that you can still close your container up, that would hang over the edge, right? So let's see, I cut one more. It's looking fancy. So now in here I have my little pebbles. I have my fancy ribbon around the edge. All I have to do is close it up. Make sure it's tight. Close up the lid all the way around. Well, it's pretty good, but how about we use a couple more of my stickers? I have these really neat animal stickers. They came in the mail, actually. I didn't buy these stickers. They were free. Sometimes you get things sent in the mail, and that's what these are from. So I've got some animals on there. I've got a tiger, I've got an orangutan, I've got a polar bear, and a sea turtle, right? And I could put more. You could glue some glitter on there. Ooh, that would be fancy. Do you want to hear what this one sounds like? Let's shake it first. Whoa, that's a loud sound. This one's louder, isn't it? Let's hear how it sounds when we hit it. Ooh, I like how you can hear it shake and beat at the same time. Listen. Whoa, how amazing. Should we shake it like a tambourine with our ribbons? That makes a great sound. Look at all of these ways. We could have a drum. We could have a tambourine, and we can even use our shakers and have a little parade. What do you say? Gather up your family, your brothers and sisters. You can make some drums, move to the beat. They'll never know what's coming, but when you get there, you're gonna put a smile on their face. You have so many ways you can make a drum. Plates, bowls, food containers. Find anything that you can, and as you see, even in nature, they'll make some noises for us, right? Isn't that a great idea? So you could set up a whole parade this weekend, march around your yard, march down your neighborhood, moving to the drum, the rhythm of the beat, the rhythm of the drum. That's really fun. Well, I had a fun day making those. Daisy's still jumping off of Ralph. What do you say we spread some joy? I think Daisy's ready. Are you ready for some joy? She sure is. All right, Pig of Joy's here. Let's get our jar. Here we are. So many friends. We'll shake it up, and let's see how we're going to spread some joy today. Well, first of all, we know we're going to spread joy with our rhythm drum parade. That's going to make people smile. You could even make up a little song if you want to your drum beat parade. And then as you pass by and give them that rhythm and make a parade, you can tell someone you love them. It doesn't even have to be just one someone. You can tell all of your family. Tell all of the people that take care of you, that are around for you, that are there for you when you need them. Let them know that you love them. It will definitely bring some joy and happiness to their heart, and it will do the same for you. That is a great way to spread some joy, and you can do that every day, all weekend long, and we'll be back here next week with some more fun. When you spread that joy, everyone has fun. Daisy, Joy, what do we got to do next? Fill out our Reading Adventures Explorer's Log. That is a lot to say. Where are you? Oh, here it is. Whew! I almost thought that I left it behind. Never fear, it is here. Okay, so let's open it up. Remember, On Tuesday, we filled up the whole first row. We're gonna start the next row. So today we did some drumming. I'm gonna make a little drum. Isn't it really amazing how you can make a drum out of anything? And in the story, they used bowls, they used pots and pans, so they didn't even have to make anything. They used things around their house that they thought they could. Let me pour my stones out. I want to show you this. They used things around their house that they knew would make some noise. Like, for instance, my explorer's bucket that I pick up some of my nature in. Just hitting the bucket makes a noise, right? So if you make a drum and someone wants to join in on your parade, they could just pick something up. They don't even have to stop and make it. And they can join in. They can join in just like the characters in the book, right? You can use just about anything. All right, I have filled in my stamp with a little drum. I put some drumsticks up there. You don't need sticks. Did you see I just used my hands? If you want to find some, that would be fun too. So let's count and see how many of adventures we have had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 adventures. Boys and girls, we are halfway through our Summer Reading Explorers Adventure series already. Can you believe it? I still have more if you need one to start filling them out. We have plenty of time. Wow, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I would love to see what kind of drums or tambourines or shakers, rhythm instruments you come up with. Or maybe even a little video of your parade. That would be fun. Until then, boys and girls, tell someone you love them. Keep spreading your joy. I love you.